This video is for adult collectors. Hi everyone, this is a video review of the Megatron Beyblade. As you can see, I'm holding it in my right hand here. It was part of the Optimus Prime versus Megatron 2-pack for Beyblade X. I did do a video where I opened both sets of the Transformers X Beyblades, which was this 2-pack, and the Optimus Primal versus Starscream 2-pack. And in that video, I had the 4 Transformers Beyblades, and I battled those Beyblades against each other, and didn't use them against other Beyblades, so I wanted to do more in-depth videos on the 4 Transformers Beyblades. So my previous video, I did do a bunch of testing with the Optimus Prime Beyblade against the other Beyblades in my X collection. So the next Beyblade I want to do a more in-depth review on is naturally going to be Megatron, the other Beyblade that came with Optimus Prime. So I didn't do a thorough examination of how the Transformers Beyblades looked in my unboxing video for all 4. So I'm going to go over how Megatron looks right now in this video, as well as pit him against the rest of my Beyblade X collection, like I did with Optimus Prime in my previous video. So now to go over how Megatron looks. It's got a nice avatar of Megatron in the middle. You can see there's some red color around that picture, but unlike Prime, that color red is not repeated anywhere on the other parts of this Beyblade. You get a nice 4-point ratchet here. The ball tip, it's this nice gray color. It doesn't really match any color on here. Perhaps it's to represent the gray color of Megatron we see in the picture. Of course, it's just a picture, so it's not like a complete match of the shade of gray in there. It's a nice looking bit tip, very tough stamina tip. Can spin for a long time. Also good for standing hits from other Beyblades. Fits Megatron really well. The ball tip looks nice. The picture in the middle looks nice. The ratchet looks nice. Oh no, looks like really nice Beyblade. Looks like it's going to be a tough stamina type. It's going to spin for a long time and have great endurance. That said, to go over more on how this Beyblade looks, I'm going to compare Megatron with Scythe Incendio. Megatron is basically his design is basically a variant of Scythe Incendio. At first, these bays don't look similar at all, but if you've noticed the other Transformers Beyblades, they're basically variants of existing Beyblade X designs. So Megatron seems to be the most unique. So you may not be able to recognize what design he's based on right away, because you can see based on the tops, the details are completely different. But I did hear someone say they thought he was based on the Hell's Chain design. It doesn't look like, Chain Incendio. which is what Hasbro calls it here in the United States. Doesn't look like Chain Incendia, however, that person was close. Seems to be based on the Scythe Incendio design, which I can plainly see. I want to take a look at the other side. You can see the silhouettes are basically the same on the back. This is a base. You may not recognize this version of Scythe Incendio. It's from if I remember correctly, the first random booster for Beyblade X. And if you've only been trying to get these bays in America or outside the eastern areas like China or Japan, you may not recognize this orange version. You may be more familiar with the red one. However, it seems this is the bay he's based on. I brought this out because they have similar ball tips. I do like how there's such drastic differences between these two Beyblades top design. You do see the buttons, which we're familiar with on Megatron's chest, and I think these tube things here, I'm not sure. Seems like they represent. All I could think of is these are supposed to represent the nostril of his gun mode, or his scope, which becomes his fusion cannon in his robot mode. Yeah, I'm glad Hasbro Takara went all out in redesigning the Scythe Incendio Beyblade for Megatron. Looks almost completely different. And again, this is very nice looking Beyblade for Megatron. And I love the newly added details with the buttons and the gun barrels. And once again, it looks like this is going to be a very tough stamina type Beyblade. I actually see the back describe him as a stamina type Beyblade on the back, as well as his stats on the back of the box. And I went over all sides of the box earlier in this video, even if I didn't talk about the box at all earlier in this video. So the Megatron Beyblade looks like it's going to be great. Looks great. Now let's get some testing done. And of course, the first Beyblade I want to test Megatron against is the Beyblade he's based on, Scythe Incendio. So Megatron was champion in the gladiator pits of K-On!, but how will he fare in the Beyblade arena with other Beyblades? Let's find out. Alright, so I've said before, I prefer to use the tournament grade Beyblade X launchers. These are the Takara-Tomy. It's the Takara-Tomy version of the tournament grade launcher. The ones Megatron comes with are much weaker and not as comfortable to hold because they don't work with the grip at all. We'll use the ripcord. It's a similar ripcord, but it's from the Extreme Battle set, so that's why it's straight. Always prefer a straighter ripcord. So, testing started. Let's test out Megatron against the red version of Scythe Incendio I was talking about earlier. This has the taper tip. Ouch. Megatron bursted that one. Try that again. See if it wasn't just because I forgot to lock Scythe Incendio back together after the last time I used it. Right, and that launch was a bit weak. Try that again. So, Scythe Incendio outspun Megatron that time. Let's try Megatron against Scythe Incendio, the Orb Tip. Get this back together. And try that again. Right. Let's try a Tail Viper with Stamina Tip. We'll use the longer ripcord launcher longer ripcord. I'll still use the same launcher since Stamina types don't seem to go spin too crazy and go knock themselves out. Let's do this. Right. Megatron did good there. Let's do Tail Viper, the Orb Tip. Right. Ouch. Looks like Tail Viper is pretty tough. Megatron just bounced off it. Alright, we'll try that again. Alright. Another win for Megatron. Try Megatron against Tail Viper with the taper tip. Right. Alright, so far so good for Megatron. Let's try Chain Incendio and compare these side by side. See, Megatron isn't actually like Chain Incendio. Contrary to what I've heard, someone on the Beyblade Facebook group say silhouettes are completely different, which can see looking at the back. Looking at the back, you can just look at the silhouettes without being distracted by the little details on the top. They're not cheap the same. Now let's test out Megatron against Chain. Right. Oops, let's launch. It's too strong. Try it again. Chain won that one. Alright, now I'll compare Megatron with Horn Rhino. It's the stock combo for it. now I'll try Horn Rhino, the taper tip. Now I've noticed that the more aggressive bays have been winning against Megatron, so when I launch them second, so this time I'll launch them both off the string launcher at the same time. Alright, so Megatron did better that time. Let's test out Megatron against Swordron. This is the stock combo. Oof, that was unfortunate for Megatron. Get this centered more again. Now let's try Swordron, a taper tip. Right. Oof, looks like Swordron's not a good match for Megatron. About a more defensive stamina type version of Swordron, same tip as Megatron. Right. Oh my goodness. Where'd the tip for my Megatron go? I see where it is. There. Alright, now let's try Keel Shark with an attack tip. Let's try Keel Shark with a stamina defense tip. Oh dear. Those two. So I pulled too hard on that one. Alright, try again. Oh. Alright, try again. Oh my. Sucks, Megatron missed an extreme dash with that one. Landed in the pit. Or, if I remember right, that was an extreme dash. Well, shame I don't have good short-term memory. Anyways, try that again. Right. Call that a draw. Right. Let's try Megatron against Keel Shark, the low flat tip. See how he fares. It seems like Megatron's not doing so well against the more aggressive Beyblades. the exception of this one. All right, let's test Megatron out against Shadow Shinobi. Whoops. Alright, so Megatron won that one. Just barely. Let's try Knife Shinobi, the tall, sharp stamina tip. Right. Let's try Beat Tyranno. This long-lasting defense tip. Oops. I'm eager to try that again because I think Megatron landed on Beat Tyranno. That wasn't fair, so. Let's try Buster Drawn, a flat tip. Wait, did I even try the Beat Tyranno thing again? Oh well, that'll be the next Beyblade. Oh well. Let's see. Keep being forgetful. All right, this. Let's try Dagger Drawn. All right. And Dagger Drawn. Stock combo. Right, Megatron won that one. Let's do Sor Phoenix. All right, try Sor Phoenix. Same sort of tip Optimus Prime had. Seems to be a draw. Let's test out Leon Claw. Same tip as Sword Phoenix. Ouch. Right, now let's test out Megatron against Lance Knight. Alright, now let's try Lance Knight. Flat tip. I mean low flat tip. And Megatron got knocked down, unfortunately. Do Lance Knight, your ball. I think my launch on Megatron was a bit weak there, so I'll try that one again. Again. Right. And Megatron was able to win that one. Let's try Cowl Sphinx, the orb tip. I'm eager to try that again. Alright, that wasn't much of a battle, so I'll try that again. No, I keep mislaunching with these. All right. That's much better. Right, let's try the black Cowl Sphinx. Right, that was fast. Let's try Megatron against Talon Terra. Now I'll try Megatron against Buster Drawn, stock combo. Now, Hammer Incendio. Wrong one. Let's try Rod Wizard. Oops. Too hard. Try that one again. Alright, time to test out Megatron against the other Transformers Beyblades again. This time, Optimus Primal. Right, now Starscream. Well, that was quick. Fitting for a battle between Megatron and Starscream. Now let's try Optimus. This is the same Optimus I used against Megatron in my last two videos. It's a new competitive combo I want to try out. Taper tip. Put in the Ratchet from Tail Viper just on Optimus. Not because I heard it's the most competitive Bay. I mean, best Ratchet to be comboed with Optimus. Honestly, I've heard the Ratchet Optimus comes with was better, but I like putting the Ratchet from Tail Viper on Optimus for the color coordination. I think Optimus will fare much better against Megatron this time. He just struck Megatron. Let's try Dronzer, which basically switched his tip with Optimus. So, this underway. Oh wait, I used the wrong Beyblade. I hate how I keep forgetting stuff. All right. Right. Let's try here. Red Dronzer. The red attack tip from the red Swordron. Now I'll try Dragger stock combo. Right, now I'll try Arrow Wizard ball tip. Oh my! So I pulled too hard on Arrow Wizard. Try that again. Interesting. Seems to be faring much better than Starscream. You know, the only difference is different tip. Arrow Wizard has a similar design to Starscream. try Arrow Wizard, tip from Rhino. Try Arrow Wizard, the taper tip. Alright, trying to do good there. Let's try Arrow Wizard, the large sharp tip. Try Arrow Wizard, tack tip. Arrow Wizard, gearball tip. Right. Let's do Yellow Wyvern. Yellow one. Megatron's gonna lose. Let's try Sting Unicorn. Right. Alright. Let's try a Helm Knight. Same sort of tip as Megatron. Try Helm Knight, the tip from the green Beta Rhino. Also, just the Horn Rhino tip in a darker green. Then we'll try Helm Knight, same sort of tip as Sword Phoenix. A balance version of Helm Knight. Seems Helm Knight's gonna lose. Finally, my last X Beyblade, Tusk Mammoth. So, all in all, Megatron is a solid X Beyblade. He looks great. I love the added details to the top of the Beyblade. Gray ball tip is a nice touch. He did almost okay against the other Beyblades in my Beyblade X collection. It's unfortunate he didn't do better because I felt like the Megatron Beyblade was really close to being good. Hopefully I will upload a video soon with a more competitive combo for Megatron where he'll do better against the rest of my Beyblade X collection by using a different ratchet and bit tip. But as is, he's still a good Beyblade. Like I said, I like the redesign on top. The gray ball tip is a nice touch. It's colored gray. Haven't seen it colored gray on a different Beyblade before. It's got a nice picture of Megatron in the middle. Overall, I think the Beyblade X, Optimus, and Megatron 2-pack is a great set. Nevertheless, there were some battles where Megatron got knocked out. Heavier ratchet and tip could fix the problem. And also a better ratchet and tip would help it not get devastated against attack types, as I've seen during testing. I definitely want to do another video on Megatron where I test out a more competitive combo with him. As for right now, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to me. Apologies, that sounded strange, the last thing I said. To say it again, I hope you liked this video, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to me. That's it for my review. That is it for this review. Bye.